So I think I did it. I think I cracked the code of killing the twins. Now, we've gotten really close, and I could just keep doing what I was doing and, you know, defeat the boss that way. And in many ways, the hardcore gamer in me tells me just to do that. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just do it a little bit better and actually defeat the boss, because I was not playing very well, and that was what was getting us killed. But we're going to try something new. We're going to try a kazoo. Oh, it is so annoying, but it's pretty good. So it is a wind instrument, does quite a bit of damage, unleashes a devastating combination of annoyance and doom. We get resource grab range 2 and resource regen 2. And honestly, because it does this zigzag thing, and we also have it so it homes in using the mouthpiece, although I may switch that out. I don't know if it's necessary, but you know, we could test with it. So, you know, damage on, like, for instance, the megaphone is pretty good, right? It's like 400 or whatnot. But with the kazoo, but I should mention that this is also 2 inspiration, whereas this is only 1, so we can actually fire this a little bit more. This is like a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. Now, that's with it being a point blank. If you're back here, it's still doing quite a bit, but it's relying on those corners. Additionally, if I was off over here, you see the damage goes down quite a bit. So my goal and my reasoning behind wanting to use the kazoo is the fact that the twins are pretty big. And, you know, same goes for Skeletron Prime as well. Although even with Skeletron Prime, I'm probably going to remove the mouthpiece and just dumbfire it. So yeah, that's kind of the goal. I've got all my potions all set up. I've kind of rejigged these. I'm still going with this jazz music player because it's increasing the level of our wind instrument stuff. So we're going to be getting the flat damage bonus from the Siren's Call and then switching to this and just annihilating, hopefully. So that's the goal there. I've got all my other buffs. And before I forget, because it is worth mentioning, we do have this NPC now, which we can buy combinations. So we could get the Thorium combination, which comes with Assassin, Blood, Frenzy, Creativity, Earworm, Inspirational Reach, Glowing, Holy, and Hydration. So that's like everything that you need for all of the different Thorium people. And it's 16 gold, but it gives you like quite a lot there. So that's worth considering. It also, you know, gives you all of those buffs in one buff as opposed to hitting the cap. And there's a bunch of other thrower stuff if you want that. And then we have our normal combinations like battle combination and whatnot. I just haven't bought those yet. We're just going to go with what we got. So we're going to pop this and we're going to head over to the dungeon because it is almost time to fight this boss. All right, here we go. Buff up. We're going to do the eye. And we're just gonna hope for the best here. It is not the best sounding weapon, is it? But you know what? There's a level of appreciation that comes with bad sounding weapons. It's just funny to use. So I just transitioned Spasmatism, and I also took off the mouthpiece because blind firing it is just better. It's got a very slow projectile travel speed. You know, trying to home in. So I have been finding it easier to hit the bosses by dumbfiring it rather than having it home in. But this is really bad. This is super bad. Get away from the boss. I gotta loop up and over, I think, here. Nope. Okay, same thing. Just run. Nope. Crap. I cannot seem to get into a good enough spot to be able to dodge that. I do have a few seconds on a heal here. Yeah, that was not going to happen. All right. I think I have enough time to go do it again. Nope, that didn't work either. Man, I don't know why I'm playing so bad against them. I think a big part of it is the arena. Having to jump between platforms here is really kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. It's super annoying having to like do the slow drop. So I'm just going to set that up better, I think. It'll make the whole thing easier. Oh my goodness, we finally did it. I will put the last part of that fight in probably before spasmatism died. But so goodness. I'm so happy to be done with that fight. What I did is I used the Discord potion. So basically it saves us from having to farm a Rod of Discord, which we could do at this point in the game. So instead of going and wasting my time doing that, and to make sure that that was actually going to help, is I used that, and then in order to get away from spasmatism, I just used the Discord potion. So that worked out pretty well. And of course I just kept all my buffs up for everything else, which again, I think worked out pretty well. That's healer class stuff. What were the Souls of Sight used for? I don't know if they were used for anything. Magic Harp, the Drax. I don't, there's Subspace Wings, but we need all of the souls for that. I can't do the Soul Forge yet. Time Warp, I can't do that yet. Although it would be really nice, wouldn't it? Can't do the Firestorm boots yet. Green Firefly. I mean, I could do, no, I can't even do that yet. So like at this point, it's like, I guess I just wait for the next day because I don't have enough time to do Skeletron. And by the way, what I was doing that entire time, which was really funny, is I just went down to Viscount and just killed him a bunch of times. I killed him like, where's Viscount? Down over here. I killed him like 8 times. I've got a bunch of gold and then bought all those potions and a bunch of materials in order to make the eye. Yeah, it's one of those. I'm really looking forward to getting the rest of this stuff, but we need the Soul Forge, right? So it's like, well, Soul Forge next for sure, and then we can make the base booster, which looks really cool. Seems to do a bunch of damage, and then the Cyberpunk armor. So like we're really close to getting some cool stuff. I just have to kill Skeletron. So I literally sat here not talking from the last time that I talked all the way through waiting for nighttime and then you know, killing the eyes. So I think what I'm gonna do now is kind of go do the same thing. Honestly, just gonna go do the same thing. We're just gonna go ahead and deposit all that. I will put a trophy down because I feel like I earned this one. And then, yeah, from there, I suppose we'll try the Skeletron Prime and see how that goes. I don't know. I have all my buffs, so I'm ready for it. I'm anticipating that the best weapons are either going to be the Megaphone or the Kazoo. And so I'll swap between those and just keep the buffs on everything else. Okay, so this time between boss fights, I went and farmed out a bunch of gold. Let's go quick stack that. I had about 2 platinum just a moment ago. I've killed the Viscount 10 times, so I came back with 10 bags. Just sold everything, obviously. And then I went down, bought the Philosopher's Stone from the Tinkerer here, or not the Tinkerer, whatever her name is. And then, yeah, made the Charm of Myths and then re-rolled it and got lucky. And I was like, cool, we'll keep that. So I'm going to use this instead of the band kit, which is what I used on the twins for the kill that I got. I don't know. I think it'll be pretty good. And then with everything else, basically just going to go kind of for the same strategy. Probably using the Megaphone and maybe a bit of the Kazoo or vice versa. Either way, the plan is to use those 2 weapons. But if you could do me a favor, because today has been a long recording session of me just sitting here picking my nose. I mean, not necessarily. I'm obviously out like farming and whatnot, but it's been rough. Today has been a rough recording where I'm just like, do I even want to record Terraria right now? Like I could just go do other things. So if you could do me a favor and like this video, that would help because once this video, you know, gets a bunch of views, it makes that work that I put into it far more worth it. So if you could like the video, leave a comment. That also helps. And hey, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe because we're going to kill Skeletron. I have the energy. I feel like I'm going to kill Skeletron, even though last night I got 2 hours of sleep. So technically I don't have the energy, but I got the energy. You know what I mean? So what do we get here? Because we've killed a few things since the last time I looked, I think. I saw this suspicious golden key. Maybe I want to try that out. I think it just spawns a mimic. Icy gaze, which is, I don't know, something cool. A nimbus. So that's the rideable wyvern. And then the shifter's pouch is bunch of sand thing. It's okay. All right, we're almost at time for the boss. Oh, there was one thing. The trombone. I don't have the 2 forbidden fragments. Apparently this is fairly good. So you charge it up kind of like you do the cymbals, and then when you let it go, it just like absolutely lasers whatever's in front of you for, you know, a few seconds. So that sounds really cool and interesting. Maybe I do that. Maybe I try it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm only taking 1 mechanical skull with me because I believe. You know what? I believe. So let's pop over here. Let's get our buffs and let's summon the boss. So we're gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna try the kazoo. Like, kazoo seems really good. Although the thing with the kazoo is, yeah, it can be pretty good. I think that maybe the megaphone might be a little bit better because we're able to hit a little easier. It feels a little bit bigger of a projectile, so it's possible that it is going to be easier just to hit with this. I mean, this already feels easier than the twins, but you know, I would say out of all of them, the one that I've historically had the most issues with is Skeletron Prime. I love the Destroyer. I think he's really fun. Especially when you're just playing like vanilla Terraria and you're like, I'm just gonna get the Daedalus Stormbow and wreck you. Even with its nerfs in 1.4, it's still so good, right? So it's a lot of fun. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe the megaphone is what's worth it here. Because like this is really good, and the fact that I can fire a bunch of times with it, I don't know. I'm waffling. We're in the middle of waffling here. Let's try it again. I actually have to hit the boss with it. That's kind of the key. See if I can do any damage. Yeah, that's the thing is I don't feel like I'm doing any damage because I can't see it and it doesn't last long enough that the projectile ends too early. Although I'm killing one of the hands fairly tough at the moment. Fairly hard. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. 2 hours of sleep, dog. 2 hours of sleep. You might be thinking, wow, you do pretty good with 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, because, you know, I cover a lot of Diablo. And that's the kind of game that, well, a new season launches in Diablo 3, or when the ladder is going to start here in Diablo 2 Resurrected, you know what? You go no sleep, and you just don't get any sleep. Although in recent seasons for Diablo 3, I just kind of, I don't know. I phone it in a little bit sometimes. I really do. I'm just like, let's get this done. Not that I'm not enjoying it. I think recent seasons of Diablo 3 have been freaking fantastic. Probably the best that they've ever done. I've been really enjoying it, actually. But it's just one of those, you know, I got better things to do. I run multiple of my own businesses, right? Like, I run an Etsy 3D print and painting shop for miniatures, for D&D miniatures and whatnot. I do YouTube. I also, you know, work on the Diablo side of content creation as well. So it's tough. It's tough. I have to run like multiple other odd jobs just to pay bills, but you know, we do what we can, because that's what we do. You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle. I don't feel like I'm doing much to this boss. I'm feeling like I might swap something out here. So here's what we're gonna try. Charm of Myths, love it. One of my favorite accessories, especially in vanilla. Let's go ahead and get all these. Let's try this out. You know, we're gonna see what this can do here. Because I feel like the ocarina is just such a good weapon. And that's not because it's not because I just killed the Viscount with it 10 times. And I'm like, man, I really like this thing. But it's partially because of that. I gotta save up my resource in order to actually defeat him with the ocarina. I mean, it moves so slow. Like, how are you ever gonna get hit by that? It just doesn't work. Like, I don't think you do get hit by it. Let's put this. We just gotta kind of hover around our little sigil, and it's like easy peasy, I think. Oh, got hit by a bomb there, though. Go ahead and heal up so I don't have that happen again. I think at this point I'm gonna kill all the hands before I kill him. Which is weird to think about because I play so much modded now. And in like Calamity, for instance, you have to kill the hands. Like the head it just doesn't work. You have to kill the hands. Whereas in like vanilla, you could just go for the head and it works. But these hands are really getting in the way of my auto tracking on this weapon. I kind of feel like I have to. Maybe the megaphone was better for taking out the hands because we were able to deal, AoE damage to them, but I don't know. This is working. If it's working, don't stop it. We have plenty of time too, so I think as long as we have time. I almost got caught there. That's bad. Although I should have the Rod of Discord. I do. Okay, good. As long as we don't get caught, then I feel like we got this far. This feels way easier than the Twins or the Bard. I don't know what is with the Twins. They're just not my strong suit on this class. Like I said, Skeletron Prime, he's usually pretty easy for me. Or exactly the opposite. He's really difficult for me a lot of the time in vanilla and especially at 1.4 doing master mode. I feel like I kind of am forced into using the Daedalus Stormbow. I think it's super good still, even with its nerfs, which, obviously if that's the case, then it definitely needed to be nerfed before. But like this boss fight is just so much easier with that as well. There's other things you could use too. Like, if you're using Summoner, well, it gets a little complicated with this boss fight, I feel like. But, I think even Summoner and, whatchamacallit? What's the word for Warrior? Like, I feel like those handle the Twins better than they do Skeletron. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just bad at I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at Skeletron Prime, which is weird because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I've done Skeletron so many times. Not Skeletron Prime, just like standard dungeon Skeletron, that you kind of get used to this weird movement that you kind of have to adapt to. It's possible. This is actually going on a little longer than I need it to. I really need to be killing the head, so I think I just need to stop moving so much and just like get some hits in. Just get some hits in. Maybe even it's time. Oh my goodness, I really don't want to kill this hand, but I feel like I have to get rid of it. Crap, we are running out of time. Now I'm actually gonna panic a little bit. Yeah, let's KAZOO. Let's get the damage buff. Let's get our sigil down. Oh, why are you firing that way? Okay, come on, kill the hand or the head. Kill something. Oh my goodness, this is not gonna work. He's gonna fly away. I do not have enough time. And I did this right as it started. Why is my damage so bad? Oh no. All right, quick, give me resource. Okay, that hand's dead. Now we can just focus the head, right? So we're gonna KAZOO, even though the KAZOO just like floated off to the ground there. Because I have the mouthpiece on, which is again why I stopped using it. How the hell are you supposed to damage him? I don't understand. He's just gonna fly away. Don't do it. Don't do it. Or actually, does he fly away or does he just come and one-shot us? I don't quite remember. It's just not doing any damage. You know what? Let's try a different weapon real quick. Okay, that's doing a little bit more. I feel like I just need to stand here. Maybe KAZOO him, and then microphone, megaphone, micro megaphone. Oh, this is so close. Okay, megaphone definitely. Okay, my goodness. I'm just trying to get my buffs, keep my buffs up, keep my damage buffs up. No. Die. This is a race. It's a race and I don't like it. I need a KAZOO buff for that resource regeneration. Oh no, he's gonna fly away. He's so close to being dead. We had 3 minutes of in-game time left, which is not a lot of time. We did it, boys. We did it. How do you make a soul forge? I don't even remember anymore. I think you get like, is it this? Is it the Adam? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. We're just gonna take this. My heart is racing. That was so close. That was like a 1% kill on a or 1% wipe rather on a raid boss in an MMO. Soul forge. So I'm gonna craft this and put it down because I want to see what it looks like. That's quite cool. I like that a lot. All right, now we can pop that into here, and that then means that we get a bunch of gear. I'm gonna do research on the gear that we have to get before I craft anything, because I don't want to do that again if I don't have to.